Half Baked Harvest, and I am here with some of my favorite food bloggers. We have Claire Thomas from Kitschy Kitchen and Donald Skean.
Beautiful pronunciation.
Yeah. Why don't you say it right for us?
Donald Skean. It's a lot of people struggle with it. It's an Irish name, Donald Skean.
You guys know me. I'm not real good with my words. So, but we're very, very excited. I am making some buttermilk scones with Claire today. You're gonna put some whipped cream and strawberries on them. It's gonna be so good. We have a very decadent brunch. I mean,
it's a lot. It's
gonna
great.
be insanely good. What can you expect from 3 people who love food,
This
right?
is it.
And
Over the top ridiculous.
And it's gonna be heavily photographed.
It's gonna be, oh my God, it's perfect Instagram brunch, right?
Exactly.
That should be the theme. Instagram brunch.
Yes.
For
Definitely
sure.
all Instagram worthy.
Yes.
Good.
So we're gonna start making those scones, and you are gonna make us some Irish coffee.
I'll make an Irish coffee, so I'll be back.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Well, I am so excited because we are making your buttermilk scones, right? Oh,
This is my attempt at recreating the greatest scones I've ever had, which are in Toronto, actually, of all places.
I would not have guessed that.
I know. It's Commonwealthian, meaning, they're very much connected to their British heritage.
Okay.
And the scones there are from this place called Kitten and the Bear, which is an adorable name.
Oh, yes,
And
very
it's a little
cute.
jam company. So they make amazing jams, and to go with the jam,
You need scones.
You need
You need a
scones.
good buttermilk scone.
exactly.
So, like-
and today we're doing fresh strawberries from my favorite strawberry farm, and then we're gonna pair it with clotted cream.
I know, when you told me this earlier, I mean, I am so excited. I have never tried it.
It is so delicious. It's kind of like, in my head, like British, like mascarpone, which I know there's gonna be someone yelling at me from England or Scotland being like, that's not what it is. But that's what it tastes like. It's like this, it's a strange cream.
That's not what it is, for sure. Like when you said that,
it's
I was
not
like,
a cheese,
Yeah.
but it has a very similar texture to it, and it's a strained cream. So it's really thick.
But
and
it's so good with the sweet strawberries.
it's perfect together.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be delicious. And this is so easy to put together. You basically just use everything you would have in a normal pantry.
Amazing. Well,
So-
let's do it.
Yeah, so what we're first gonna start with is 4 2/3 cup of self-rising flour,
Okay.
1/3 cup of some sugar, just 1 stick of butter, 4 ounces, but you want it very, very cold. This is how you get nice lift.
Yes.
So this is very cold from my freezer and cubed. 2 teaspoons on top of the self-rising flour.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you were using self-rising flour to cut back on the baking powder.
Yeah, but we're adding still 2 teaspoons of baking
Okay.
powder. There's a lot of baking powder in this recipe.
Okay.
And then we have our 1 cup of buttermilk. I like buttermilk for a few reasons. One is it has a really nice acidity to it. And because of that acidity, when you combine it with all of the other ingredients, it actually adds more lift and lightness to it, which is great.
I feel like it adds like a tang
Yeah.
too, right? Which I think is really nice.
Well, it's really elegant.
Yes.
Because it's not just straight sweetness, which I find incredibly boring.
Me
And
too.
so this makes it it gives it a little edge.
Yeah,
Something
I
nice.
love it.
And
Sounds
then
so good.
2 eggs. And that's it.
I mean, so simple.
So simple.
So you mixed up the wet ingredients, you've got the dry ingredients.
Exactly. So now we're going to start putting them together. But
Yeah.
the first thing I'm going to do is actually just kind of pour off a little of this as my egg wash.
Oh, that's so genius. Every time I do an egg wash, I'm like, man, I'm wasting an entire egg.
I feel that way too.
for an egg wash. I
Yeah.
never thought to just save a little bit of the egg.
So this kind of makes a tiny bit too much liquid. So pouring off about like 2 tablespoons really works.
That is so genius. Love that tip.
Yeah. So
Cool.
the next thing I'm going to do is add my very cold butter.
Yes.
And then I'm using this guy out of laziness, but you can also use your fingers. But this is a pastry cutter.
Right.
Yeah.
You could also use a food processor or
You
no?
could totally use a food processor.
Okay.
The goal is you want this to have kind of like a sandy texture,
Yeah,
so
right.
really well broken down,
For
kind of
sure.
like the size of like small peas, that kind of thing. And
But like a little bit smaller, right?
yeah,
Okay.
basically what happens in the oven is the butter melts and creates steam, and the steam creates lift. Yeah.
So good. So are you using unsalted or salted butter?
Unsalted butter because I always want to control the amount of salt in there, and using my already like self-rising flour, it has salt in it.
I did not know self-rising
Yeah.
has salt in it.
Basically, self-rising flour just is flour with baking powder and salt in it.
Okay.
So you can easily make your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like there's no magic behind
For
it.
sure, yeah.
Great. So I'm going to break this down and then add our wet ingredients and combine it into a dough.
Very simple. Are you adding any extra liquid, or is that going to be all of it?
That's it. That's all the
That's
liquid going in
so
there.
easy.
I know, it's really simple.
So
It's
simple.
like just making like a basic.
And there's no sugar.
Oh no, there is.
There
I
is?
added sugar in the beginning.
Did
There's
you?
only 1/3 cup.
Okay.
It's not very much.
So just like a touch of sweetness.
Yeah, it's very subtle.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's so nice. And
It's
it'll
not too
really be able to
sweet.
play up those strawberries that we're very
The
excited
strawberries are
about.
actually meant to be the star here, so that's gonna be really fun.
Amazing.
So the dough is together, and you can see it's kind of a drier dough.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's a little bit of a jar dough, but that's what you want, right?
Yeah, it makes it easier to handle, and also if you touch it, you want it to still be very cold. If it feels warm at all, like put it back in the fridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want that butter to stay cold, right?
Exactly. Otherwise, the butter will leach out when you're
Right.
baking it, and it will cause sad.
Unlike like a, I'm trying to think, like well, I guess you could chill cookie dough. You do chill cookie dough too.
I
so
do
it's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
You want to keep your ingredients cold.
Exactly. It just makes everything kind of react the way you want it to react.
Okay.
Cool. So I'm now gonna roll this out to about like a half inch,
Okay.
3/4 of an inch
So you're
thick.
doing a thick scone.
Oh yeah, because you want it
Nice.
to be very, very high.
Yeah. Okay, I love it. And how many is this gonna make?
I feel like it depends on how big the scones are.
Okay. So how many did you get?
How many did we get? 8.
8? Nice. That's pretty good. We're doing thick scones.
That's a solid amount.
You're just brushing the buttermilk
Yeah,
on
just
top.
doing
Or
this-
this is the egg and buttermilk,
Yeah, this is
right?
our little egg wash. So basically these are gonna go in the oven, 425, but as you've discovered, my oven is like,
It's crazy hot, you guys.
it's a furnace.
She has like this old school vintage oven, which is adorable.
But it's so powerful.
It's so powerful.
Oh my God. So
Yes.
that's probably going to be more of like a 400 for me, but
Okay.
it's typically 425. And you basically bake these up until they are golden brown on top. So
Right.
I want to say about like between like 15 and 18 minutes.
These look amazing, Claire. I mean, first of all, the height is insane.
They really puff up.
They really puff up. Can we just talk about the cream for a second?
Oh
Your
my gosh.
scones are amazing. But like the cream.
I am so excited about the
Look at the
cream.
cute little jar and everything. Too.
Thanks, Donal. Donal brought this for
I
us
mean,
to enjoy.
I'm incredibly. Wow. Oh, it is. It's totally like mascarpone.
Yeah, that's the texture, right?
Yes.
It's so freaking thick.
It is. I was like expecting you to semi like
pour it
like
out.
a yogurt situation.
No, but look at it. It's,
She's spreading it, you guys.
it's like very, very luxurious and thick.
So how do you like to cut your strawberries for this?
For this, I just kind of pull the greens out so I'm not disrupting the actual texture of it. And most of these are quite small, but
So you're gonna leave them whole?
some of them whole, some of them
Love
halved.
that.
Just kind of like a
like
mix.
food photography tip for you guys.
Definitely.
Like leave some of your berries whole so you get that whole visual effect. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
Love it. These look so amazing. Thank you. I cannot wait for this.
I know, I can't wait to dig in.
I'm so excited.
I feel like the clotted cream really makes them.
I mean, your scones look so amazing, but I'm just excited to try the cream. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Well, scones are by
all of
nature a
it
little
together.
dry. Oh yeah, and like it needs to be a big package because
Yes.
scones are gonna have a drier.
the berries.
Oh, I know. Like, and the berries are just like here. I'm gonna steal
I
one.
mean, I just can't. I'm just so excited. It looks so good.
These are the best strawberries.
Let's go.
All right.
Go, like, get this going.
I can't wait to enjoy the brunch.
I know, me too.
All right.
Let's do this.
This is an Irish coffee, and it is probably one of the most easy desserts that's perfect for brunch. Cheers!
And the most food bloggery of brunches.
awesome.
We couldn't ask for more.
Look at this spread, you guys. I mean, come on.
pretty good.
This was just epic. I mean, so much incredible food here. I think we did a good job.
Oh, it
I
looks
mean,
fantastic.
I cannot wait.
I
Yeah.
know.
So
Can we get to tuck in now? Do we get to
I
tuck
think
in?
we should.
Okay,
Yeah.
you should sign off.
Yeah,
we'll
let's
start
guys.
eating.
So thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to both Claire and Donald's channels, and subscribe below, and also find all the recipes linked below. All right,
tuck in.
guys, let's do this.
Who wants a waffle?